I will never chew the orange pack of Trident gum again. Never. So let me tell you why. Back when I was like 19, 20 years old, the orange pack of Trident gum used to be my favorite gum ever. If I go into the store, out of all the options, I was going straight for the orange pack of Trident. So I had just left college and I found me a job working at Nordstrom. And I used to chew this gum every single day. So one day my mom come pick me up from work because I don't have a car at the time. So my mom comes pick me up from work and I'm happy. I just sold a bunch of shoes. I worked in men's shoes and like their shoes are super expensive, which means the commission is really good. I sold some Gucci. I sold some Bally's. I sold some Ferragamo. I sold some Prada. I'm like, okay, my check gonna look nice. So I get into my mom's car all happy go lucky. I'm about to tell her about all the sales I made. And my mom turned to me with this stank look on her face, like, Kirby, I don't know how to tell you this, but I think the deodorant that you wear is failing you. Like the deodorant, I don't know what type of deodorant you use, but I think you need to switch your deodorant because like I ain't gonna lie, you been funky. Like when you get off from work and I come pick you up, it be a little funky and you smell real citrusy. You smell like a rotten grapefruit. You smell like a hot grapefruit, you know. And you know the smell of citrus really bothers my nose and stuff like that. So you need to like switch your deodorant to something stronger or maybe, get a non-scented. I don't know what type of deodorant you use, but it's not working well for you. So I'm feeling really offended because it's like we live together, mom. We live together. You know my hygiene practices. You know I'm clean. So the nerve of you to think that I would get into your car smelling like some funky fruit, some funky grapefruit, as you put it, like a rotten lime, a rotten lemon. Like, how dare you? So I go into my purse. I take out the gum, the orange pack of Trident gum, the tropical twist. I put it under her nose. I'm like, is this the smell you've been smelling? Is this the smell you've been smelling? And she was like, whew, yes, I'm so glad it's this gum that's funky like this and it's not you because I was trying to hold it in and keep it cute, but I can't let you go in there smelling like a funky grapefruit, walking around these people thinking you stink and stuff like that. So I'm just like, dang, like I guess I ain't gonna be able to chew this gum no more. That was the last day that I ever chewed the Trident Tropical Twist gum. Sometimes when I go in the store and I see it, I miss it. I remember the good times that we had, but I refuse to walk around and people thinking I'm smelling like a grapefruit. Y'all know grapefruits, they got a little pungent smell. Like, and I'm just like, dang, the whole time I've been chewing this gum at work all happy go lucky. Like, cause my mom really thought it was me smelling like that. And so I remember telling my friend this story. I was like, hey, you ever tried the orange pack of Trident gum? And she was like, oh yeah, I know what gum you talk about. That's that gum that be musty. I'm like, damn, everybody know this musty gum to be. Everybody knew this gum was musty with me, but it was, I was young. Like I said, I was like 19, 20 years old. When you young, your taste buds still want all that exotic stuff. So now I only chew like minty fresh gum. I think my favorite gum is extra, the peppermint one. I don't really like the polar ice, but the peppermint one, real good. I don't do all that fruity stuff no more because I always think like, is this gum gonna have me smelling stank? But like, yeah, I will never chew the orange pack of Trident gum no more because my homegirl said, everybody know that's the musty gum. I didn't know I didn't know gum could be musty. You learn something new every day. But that's my story about Trident gum. If you chew the orange pack of Trident gum, I behoove you to stop today. Today. Because people probably think you stink. And I don't want that for you.